Marty?
Yeah, Coach, is there anything you could have done to help Zach out a little bit better in the second half?
Yeah, we'll look to the tape. We got to do better with the ball. This team is a team that feasts on your mistakes, and if you're just off by a hair, you're going to pay for it. And so just collectively, all of us, we got to be better with the ball.
Did you get an explanation on the JFM penalty?
Yeah, he was hit too hard.
Robert, early on, third down defense seemed to pop up again as an issue. What did you see there?
Yeah, they did a good job with some of the late developing concepts, crossers that ended up turning into almost screen-like. Thought defense did a really nice job figuring just settling it down. Thought we played a strong, except for that one run they had there in the to start the second half. Thought we played pretty well in the second half. On defense, but it wasn't enough. We got to play better.
There was several plays over the course of the year where Zach's been kind of rolling around, gets to the sideline, throws him towards the end zone or somewhere, and they ended up incomplete, but it was kind of always hold your breath and waiting for it to be bad. Was today the example of that going bad?
Yeah, no, it's the line of scrimmage goes all the way around the globe in those situations, so you can throw it in the stands if you want to, but so we'll figure it out. We got to help them out. We got to figure out a way to get that fixed.
I know the fourth quarter Zach was against the Steelers. Zach was pretty brilliant, but in every other quarter aside from that one, I mean, he's completing under 50% of his passes. He's got a quarterback rating under 70. I mean, why, aside from that fourth against the Steelers, has he not taken that second-year jump like kind of a lot of people expected?
Well, the last.
Where you can actually see
I'm with you. Last 2 weeks played. The last 3 weeks played three really, really good defenses. Obviously, we got to perform against good defenses. Denver did it to Trevor Lawrence again today, so it's he's been playing some really good defenses. But the self-inflicted wounds are what we got to get cleaned up because they're going to make it hard enough. We just don't need to compound it by making mistakes that help them. We stalled a little bit on offense. Obviously, they had the good drive coming out. Credit to them. A good drive to start the second half. But other than that, I didn't feel like it was that they were able to do what they wanted from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, we just kept shooting ourselves in the foot and just not allowing ourselves to continue drives and stack together consecutive good plays.
Robert, can you explain the decision to move up Mike White and drop Flacco and not play Streveler after activating him?
For sure. As it pertains to Mike, if Zach ever gets hurt, we want Mike to get we're giving Mike White the opportunity to go in there if Zach does get hurt. So we felt like rather than just bump him all the way up, just allow him the opportunity to practice to get his mind right. Just preparing as a second quarterback. Although you'd like to think that preparing for the third quarterback, you would prepare it exactly the same. There's a human element, and so just allow him the opportunity to prepare as if he's the next man up. With Streveler, we had some things going into the weekend. Not going to get into detail in terms of having the opportunity to get him up, but over the course of the weekend, you got to declare by Saturday at 4. You can't wait till game day. So to get him up, and then a couple of things happened, and we deactivated him.
How do you balance that waiting for Zach to be ready versus the pieces that are around him that have shown they're ready now?
We just got to rally around him. Coaches, we got to figure out how to make it. Not necessarily simpler, but just help him continue to progress and evolve. He's still a young man. Playing quarterback in this league is not easy, and we just got to collectively we got to do better for him, and then obviously he just got to be able to do what he did the last 4 weeks in terms of just doing the simple stuff and not putting too much pressure on yourself to do more than you need to. But we're going to continue to work with him, and we've got all the faith in the world in him. He's just got to continue to find ways to get better.
When you talk to JFM, did he do something wrong?
He still has to. JFM's got to be better. It doesn't matter. Do something. It's 17-3 going in the locker room to 10-6, and they got the ball, lapped us, scored another touchdown. Just a critical exchange. We can say it's JFM's fault. We can blame them. It doesn't matter. It happened, and at the end of the day, we've just got to be better. So.